You don't need the knight. Hello everyone, Candidate Master Ranveer Mohite here, and in this video I am going to show you how to checkmate with a queen and a knight against a lone king. This is a position you could get after you have captured all of the opponent's pieces and you are left with an extra queen and extra knight, and you have the task of checkmating the opponent's king. In such positions, often it can happen that you could end up stalemating the opponent's king because of using the queen and knight not in the best way. So I'm going to show you a very easy way to checkmate with. So the first thing you need to remember in this position is you don't need the knight. Yes, you heard that right. You don't need the knight. You can checkmate the black king with your queen and with your king. These are the only two pieces you need. Now, why do I say that you don't need to use the knight? Often I see that players try to checkmate using the queen and knight, and what happens is they play very quickly, and sometimes the knight controls one square of this king and the game ends up in a stalemate. Yes, there are situations where the players are able to successfully checkmate, but oftentimes there are also situations where the game ends up in a stalemate. You don't want any of that. So the simplest way to win this position is to keep this knight as far away as possible from the action and then checkmate as if you only had the king and the queen. Okay, so the first move I'm going to play here is knight c1. I want the knight away from action. King to e4, black goes. Now you have to use this queen to checkmate the king, so you have to first find out which corner of the board you're going to checkmate this king. So I see that this is a closer corner. It's easier for my queen to push this king over to this corner, so that is the corner in which I'm going to start pushing the king. So I play here queen to c5. Okay, this is the box that I've constructed. Now this means that this king can never get out of this box. Why? Because let's say if the king wants to go to e6, it will have to pass through either of these squares, all of which are controlled by the queen. Similarly, if this king wants, let's say, escape to this square, it means the king would have to cross this box to get here. But again, all these squares, all these three squares are controlled by the queen. Okay, so the king cannot run there. And as the king goes, we will keep making the box shorter. Also remember, when you put the queen a knight's distance away, that is a very good way to keep making the box smaller and smaller. Let's say the king goes to f3. Again, you can keep going a knight, put the queen a knight's distance away and keep shortening the box length. Let's say the king goes to g2. You move a knight's distance away and you shorten the box. King goes to f1. Now again you move knight's distance away here and you shorten the box. This is the box. The king goes here. You move knight's distance away and now the king goes here. And now whenever this king is only left with two squares to go, okay, only two squares it has here to go back and forth, you don't want to bring your queen forward a knight's distance away, otherwise this would be a stalemate. This is another mistake which I see. So remember, when the king only has two steps, that's the time when you want to start bringing your king near this king so that you can deliver a checkmate. So we will play here king to c2. Now the king goes to g1. Now we play king d3. We want to bring our king over here, somewhere over here. King h1, king e3, king g1, king f3, king h1. And now there is a chance here to deliver a checkmate for white. Can you find it? If you want, you can pause the video. Alright, so it's queen to g2, checkmate. So yeah, this is it. The most important thing in this checkmate is you remember to keep your knight away and to treat this checkmate as if you have a queen and a king only. That is the easiest way to go about this. I hope this was useful. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. Keep loving chess. Bye bye.